Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Ray, and today I'm going to be doing your monthly horoscopes for the month of June 2021. So we're going to start off with my air signs. If you're a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius, today I'm going to be using this deck here. This is the Angel Tarot cards by Radley Valentine from Hay House. Really love these cards, and so I'm going to be using them to give you the messages that you need. And we're going to start off with my air signs. So if you are, again, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, these are going to be your horoscopes for June 2021. I like these cards. They are a little difficult sometimes to shuffle because they are a little thicker cardstock, but I truly like them. All right. Ooh. All right, so let's get to it. Let's see what is coming up. Just give it one more shuffle. I like to shuffle a little bit. Okay, so for our air signs, what is going on? What is coming up for the month of June? If you're an air sign, we're gonna find out. All right, for my air signs, the first card that we have here is the Nine of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. So it's like you being very defensive, protective. You're not going to let anyone over the next month, as we enter June, really step into your sacred space. You're going to be very protective of your family, protective of your career, and where you're going. And there may be some powerful exchange of words, but you're holding you have a backbone. You're holding to your standards. You're standing your ground, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to witness, because I think a lot of you have struggled with that over the last couple of years, where your voice, maybe your throat chakra was closed. It wasn't so open or vocal, but now, honey, you're all that, and you are really letting everybody know. Then we have here the Four of Fire. So again, this is like the wands and traditional tarot. It says contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So a lot of you are coming full circle. When I see the Four of Wands, which is the Four of Fire here, it reminds me almost of the message that you are planning for your future. You're securing your future. That is the end goal for you. That is the end game. You are not, wasting any time, and you will do whatever it takes to establish that for yourself. And now I think a lot of you are in a period perhaps that you are able to focus on your spiritual path too. So there's a lot of you with spiritual abilities. Obviously, if you're a ray of light and you're watching this on my YouTube channel, I do believe that a lot of you are essentially growing in your spiritual path, and it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful thing to experience. The next card we have here is the Page of Air, which I would feel like this is the Page of Swords. Challenging information, delays, or changes to plans. The truth delivered with tact. Challenging information, delays, or changes to plans. Truth delivered without tact. So there's this, there is some kind of information that's coming through for some of you out there that are air signs through the month of June. There could be some things that are misinterpreted. This makes a lot of sense because Mercury just went into retrograde, which is the ruling planet for a lot of signs. In particular, well, not a lot of signs. Gemini is Mercury, which is an air sign. But I feel like a lot of the air signs would suffer from this with the Mercury retrograde, because it is a form of communication. But this doesn't just apply to just Geminis that are sun sign Geminis. It would be anyone in their chart that has a Gemini sign, right? Or a Gemini maybe rising or moon, etc. So just hold on to that. It doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing, but there are going to be communication issues with you and some other people through the month of June. The Three of Fire, again, the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands. I have to keep remembering because the way that he worded the cards are a lot different than the traditional Rider-Waite. But the Three of Fire, the fire in this deck represents the wand. So abundance, things look very good. You have patience at this time, making long-term plans. Again, a lot of you are not wasting any time. When it comes to your coins, when it comes to what you want, you are planning ahead. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Then we have here the Two of Fire. So with the Two of Fire, it's the Two of Wands. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So again, you're coming into your own. You're not really worried about what other people are doing. You're focusing on yourself. The glow up is showing. A lot of you have worked very hard on yourself internally, spiritually, emotionally. You've aligned all of your chakras by the end of June. It's like you're very grounded and balanced. And then we have the Five of Water, which is the Five of Cups. So things not turning out the way that you would have hoped. Not seeing the positive into a situation. Crying over spilled milk. Again, some of you out there may have some meltdowns. There could be an end of a friendship, an end of a relationship. There could be some communication or time spent apart, like distance being created between you and another person. Or you could have, some of you may be applying for a job or trying to get a promotion or finding, there's something that you want, but it doesn't turn out the way that you expected. Either it doesn't happen, it doesn't manifest. But don't give up. Remember, this is not a sign of gloom and doom, because again, things can change from month to month, week to week. And let's just pull some other clarifying cards if you are an air sign. So I have here the Strength, Archangel Ariel. So this is a great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. So don't be too hard on yourself. Allow to whatever needs to die, or and when I say die, I don't mean like physical death, but whatever needs to die away, whatever needs to leave, allow it to leave, okay? Don't hold on to it. Then we have the King of Air, brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. And again, I do see you doing that, just like the King of Air. Okay, then we have here the Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. That's so beautiful. So a lot of healing work that you're doing for yourself, and through you, a lot of other people are learning. A lot of people are growing. It's a beautiful thing, like I said. All right, so now we're going to get into the horoscopes for my fire signs. If you're an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, this is going to be your horoscope for the month of June 2021. So I'm just shuffling, and we will see what is coming up. And at the end of this video, I will do some predictions of what I see coming up in the world. All right, so this is also going to be the world predictions, or predictions, monthly predictions for June 2021. Because I know a lot of you are asking, and asking. Okay, the first card that popped out for you guys is Balance, Archangel Zadkiel. So the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. Some of you are very impatient. Some of you, some of you right now are going through a life or through a spiritual path or journey that feels very unbalanced. You're probably not getting enough sleep. You're probably stressing out about finances. You're probably worried, why are things like constantly being messed up? And you feel at some point like the universe is conspiring against you, but in reality, what it is it's self-limiting thoughts. It's also perhaps you not being able to be an alchemist and transmute the negative energy that you carry, and not taking any accountability for your actions or for those around you. And I don't want you to feel like this is coming from Spirit in a very sanctimonious way, but a lot of you out there are going through karmic lessons in this lifetime, and it's like all the stuff is basically in front of you, and Spirit is like, hello, knock knock. You see the repetitive numbers, you see the synchronicities, you see all this, but yet you don't take the initiative. You don't want to be your most authentic self, because it's easier to hide behind a mask. And that is something, until you are able to take that mask off and show who you really are and express yourself from a loving place, you're going to continue to be in this cycle. And this is again for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The Ten of Earth comes in, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. That is what a lot of you are gravitating towards. This is what a lot of you want, essentially. You want to be happy. If you've been single for years, you may say, I'm not looking for someone, but you really do. You do feel lonely if you're single and you've been single out there and you're a fire sign. If you are with someone, you know, life may not be picture perfect at the moment, but this is the vision that you have for what you want, okay, in your life. You want that. But in order to get that, you have to confront your demons. You have to slay the demons in your life. The Seven of Air comes in. So plans that need revision, more going on that meets the eye, poor timing. So again, things that you want to see happening, there may be some setbacks. But when those setbacks happen, you need to make sure that you're shifting your thoughts and your mind and your emotions and not letting those emotions control you through the month of June. Because again, the failure to do so, and failure to actually shift that, again, is going to feel like almost like stagnation is there. You can become very depressed, very moody. You can start turning to addictions again, unhealthy coping mechanisms. But really and truly what you're just doing is a temporary numbing of the real problem, or putting like a band-aid on a wound. But that is just a temporary thing. You know, when you wet that wound, that band-aid's going to come off. It's almost like that. So then we have the awakening, Archangel Gabriel. Look at all things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. What did I tell you? I said this, and this is me channeling. I don't just go by the cards here. I'm actually giving you the tea from what Spirit is showing me. Again, so again, just be your most authentic self. Some of you are afraid. You're afraid of what other people are going to think. You're afraid of perhaps, you know, you being compared to an ex or being compared to somebody else. You're afraid that if you make changes in your life, that people are trying to change you or mold you in some way. It's almost like you've created a checklist, and you know, in your life, and you want everyone to just do it your way. You're very stubborn sometimes. And again, you got to get out of that. You have to compromise. You have to allow other people to voice their opinions and know that they're not personally attacking you, that they're giving you, you know, the honest tea that they have. Seven of Water. So a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. There's something that you're wanting to do in your life. This could be getting fit. This could be potentially buying a new home. This could be buying a new car, or this could just be investing in something that is going to earn you revenue in the future. But you are letting fear take over in so many ways. And so you just need to release it. Do your research and release it and just go for it. I feel like it's time to do whatever you want to do. The Queen of Water. There is somebody that comes in the month of June that is tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. It says here, relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So this could be a potential love interest if you are a single fire sign out there. Or if you are someone that is talking to someone. Again, you could be meeting up with that person. Or there could be a confession that you make or that the other person makes. That both of you could be feeling the same way. But again, it's almost like this cat and mouse game. But with this Queen of Water, it feels almost like this is the divine feminine that is trying to meet you halfway. Someone that is very connected with their divine feminine energy. And lastly, we have here for my fire signs, the Ace of Fire, which is very appropriate. An exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So some of you could be launching some new projects, maybe a new service if you're a business owner, if you are an entrepreneur, a freelancer, maybe starting something new. If you are just working for someone and you're employed, you could be changing jobs. You could potentially maybe undergo some training or sign up for a course to further your abilities to perform the job or to get ahead financially. So it's very exciting, you know, a lot of important things that you need to pay attention to if you are a fire sign. I'm going to just take a little intermission here and drink some water, and then we're going to get on to the next sign, which is our earth signs. All right. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. If you're an earth sign, you're a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. So if you are an earth sign, you are a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. This is going to be your horoscopes for the month of June 2021. All right. So I'm just shuffling and buffling. I've always said that word, shuffle and buffle. All right, and let's get to this piece right here. Let's see what comes out for my earth signs. So again, if you're a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, this is going to be for you. All right, so let's see. Okay, we got that one. Let me just put them face down so that way I just turn them over when I get ready. Okay, if you are an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, the first thing I got is the King of Water. So open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Charity work. So some of you are going to be turning to friends, turning to people that care about you. This is the nature of the King of Water, which is, I believe this would be like the King of Cups. Very trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. So there is somebody that's a strong divine masculine energy that steps up this month of June to the plate, whether it's a lover, a father, a brother, someone like a boss, somebody that cares about you and is going to give you good advice. Then we have here the Nine of Fire, which is the Nine of Wands. It says here, don't give up, protect that which is you've created, your courage, and believe in yourself. Again, you finding your power and your strength through the month of June. Very, very beautiful. Then we have here the Queen of Earth, which is very, very appropriate because you are the earth signs. So this is somebody that's the divine feminine. She's very thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. This is the Pentacle energy. So this is about money. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So this is saying, like, no matter what you're going through, you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are this Queen of Earth. You basically are very nurturing. You know how to handle things in a very level-headed manner, a very calming manner, and you have resolutions when you really put your mind to it. So no matter who around you is chaotic, whether this is children, maybe your partner, whoever it is, you're going to be able to help them help themselves. But also there is some healing that comes through that for you as a person. Then we have the Ace of Water, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. So many things that could be happening. Some of you could be, buying a new home. Some of you could be moving into a new space that you call home. Some of you could be getting engaged or married during this time if you are single, right? Or if you are in a relationship. It's a lot of focus here, but basically this is a very powerful card that says whatever you want is going to happen when it comes to matters of the heart. Okay, then we have here the Seven of Fire. So the Seven of Fire is the Seven of Wands. Defend your beliefs and your decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. Again, knowing that there are a lot of people that are going to push your buttons through the month of June 2021. Don't let them push your buttons. Be very, very strong, okay? Two of Fire. So this is the Two of Wands. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So you're going to be maybe like starting something if you're an entrepreneur, maybe working as a team, working with someone, collaborating with someone. There's some new energy that comes in, but it all feels balanced. It all feels good. I like what I'm seeing there for you guys that are earth signs. Then we have here the Seven of Air. Y'all have a lot of wand energy for whatever reason in this. Okay, so plans that need revision. Wait, let's see here. Which one is this? Oh no, would be like the swords, I think. Yeah, this would be the swords, I think. Plans that need revision, more going on that meets the eye, poor timing. So again, don't get disillusioned if there's some things that don't turn out in the month of June the way that you want. The Nine of Earth comes up, which is the Nine of Pentacles. And this basically says, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending time, quiet time alone. Successful self-employment. Again, if you are self-employed, you're going to be successful, even if it doesn't seem like that right now, even if it seems far from that actually happening. Do not give up on yourself, okay? That is the message here from Spirit. So they want you to focus on that. All right, so finally, we're going to get to our water signs. If you're a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, this is going to be your horoscope for the month of June 2021. So if you, again, are a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, this is going to be your horoscope for the month of June 2021. So I'm just shuffling. And let's see what comes up. Almost there, almost there. Just letting spirit guide these little spirit fingers here. Spirit fingers, remember that movie, Bring It On? All right, so the first card that I got for my water signs is Eight of Water. How appropriate, Eight of Cups. A desire to move on. The search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. A lot of you are going through the gigs, honey. A lot of you are dealing with petty family drama. You're dealing with maybe just like friends that are not supportive of you. You're seeing through the facades. A lot of you are very, very intuitive. I would say a lot of you are super intuitive, especially if you have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces somewhere in your birth chart as a rising or a moon sign or somewhere else. Like for myself, I am a sun sign Gemini, but I have a lot of Cancer. I have a Cancer moon and a Cancer rising, which makes me fall into this reading. So I'm actually going to pay attention to what I pulled for myself too, as a Cancer, a lot of Cancer energy. So this is basically saying that a lot will be revealed to you, but a lot of you are at a point where you're ready to move on from the drama. You're ready from moving on from half-assed friends. You're ready to move on from fake people who don't care about you. You're ready to just be free from all of that. The Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. This would be like the Knight of Pentacles. So it's time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. This is time for you to start finishing what you need to focus. Stop focusing on, fixing everybody else. Focus on yourself right now. This is a month to focus on your goals, the things that you want, self-love. All of that is necessary for you. The next card we have here is the Two of Earth, which is the Two of Pentacles. Too much is going on at once. They need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. So again, you got a lot of stress around you. Other people are stressing you out. Other people are throwing and piling their shit on you, basically. Don't allow them to do that. Set up some healthy boundaries. Tune them out. You don't have to pick up the phone when they message you right away. If it's, most of the times it's just a nonsensical message, right? It may be just like a 2-word sentence. Take time for yourself. Disconnect if you need to. It's very, very important. Then the next card we got here is the Page of Water, which would be the Page of Cups. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. So a lot of you could be meeting Mr. or Mrs. Right out there, right? A lot of you could be, getting downloads of information. One thing that is very true is that you're very spiritual if you're tuning into this and you are at a water sign. And your spiritual abilities are heightened through the month of June. Balance. The need for balance and moderation. Cooperation. A lot of you are feeling very tired and exhausted. You may be feeling physically ill, and there may not be an underlying health condition for this, but rather a spiritual explanation. You're carrying too much weight. Like I said, you're carrying the shit of others that they're throwing onto you. Set those boundaries. Let them know, no, girlfriend, we ain't doing that today, okay? And time to snap the fingers and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't get involved in other people's drama if you can. The Five of Earth, which is the Five of Pentacles. Wow, it says fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So some of you may be wanting change, but you can't make that change like buying a new house or moving on, out, because financially you're not at the point where you're financially okay or secure. But you will get there. Don't worry too much about the immediate situation. The Queen of Water, the Queen of Cups comes in. You'll have a lot of water energy, which is very appropriate. It says here, relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So a lot of you are going to be entering maybe a new relationship, like I said. And I feel like I've said that for a lot of the horoscopes for all the signs. I do see a universal theme centered around new love coming in potentially. But it feels good. Then we have the Nine of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries. How beautiful. Spending quiet time alone. Successful self-employment. How many of you have pampered yourself? How many of you have given yourself a pedicure or a manicure, or gone to someone to do a pedicure or manicure, maybe getting a massage, acupuncture, whatever it is, or buying yourself some new pairs of shoes? Right? It's the simple things in life that we can do for each other, or for ourselves, but you haven't really pampered yourself as much. Maybe you're taking a trip, you decided to travel. All the indications for the month of June show that you will be making time, and you should make time for yourself. It's time to start putting yourself first, all right? So now we're going to get into your monthly predictions, and I want to thank everybody that has stayed here so far. Our monthly predictions, what is coming up for the month of June. So I'm going to start with the celebrities, because I'm going to be going all over the place when I do this. But Kim Kardashian came into my mind. Something's going to be happening with Kim Kardashian and her relationship with someone, or a friendship. There's something that she makes the headlines again, time and time again. I also feel like there is going to be a lot more focus right now with the vaccine, where that's going. I do feel like this is like a general question that a lot of people ask me, or have been asking me through Patreon or whatnot, about concerts and things opening back up. Are they going to be opening back up this summer? And the answer to that is yes. But there still may be limitations. People may still be required to wear a mask in these venues. As far as like pushing of the vaccine, and you having to be vaccinated in order to attend these things, I feel like there may be a couple of people that are already doing that, but I don't feel like it will be something where you will be shunned 100% from every single place, specifically in the states that have been open through this whole pandemic, like Florida, Texas, yada, yada, yada. But again, I do feel like essentially there are going to be places that will require you, again, for security reasons, to have or not security, but for, their fears. And these are more self-created, but, requiring a mask still. As far as like, how things are going to be with our gas. The gas prices, let's face it, they're horrible right now. They are super high. The gas prices could be going down, but not right now. I feel like through the month of June, they kind of still keep climbing a little bit. They could go down a little bit, but it's just, it depends on the area that you live in, here predominantly in the USA. Now, I also feel like something is going on in Britain. I feel like there's an uproar. There's like some new scandals centered around the royal family that may or may not be developed, or may not develop yet, but will make more sense as we get into the month of June. Progression. This is specifically centered around the monarchy, again, the royal family. So I feel like this involves Kate, William, Prince Harry, and Meghan, and the Queen herself. But there's some changes. There's people in Britain, I feel like, are at a breaking point. They're tired of the lies. They're tired of the things that are going on by their government. And I'm not in Britain. I'm in the USA. But I do have a lot of soul family out there that, are in Britain. So I also feel like other parts of the countries, right, of the whole world, other countries will be going through some things. I feel like there's a sense of normality and peace that is coming over the entire world. I feel like there is a brighter hope, right? So where you may have been discouraged, don't be discouraged. I feel like there are good things that are coming through the month of June. I do feel like the month of June, because it is a month where there is a large retrograde, it is going to be challenging. And we do have, what is it? We have Pluto. Is it Pluto? In retrograde right now. There's going to be a lot of issues that people deal with through the month of June. In reality, I just feel like a lot of our fears that are, that we've kept hidden in the closets and stuff, those are coming forward. And I think a lot of the stuff is being manifested, and it's being exposed. So I feel like we will continue to see that. I also feel like there's a lot of unstable people still in the world. So be careful if you go to like movie theaters or shopping malls and areas where there are large crowds. I'm not trying to strike fear, but again, I feel like the collective energy in the world right now is not balanced. So there's a lot of people out there that are still kind of like, well, let's just say it. I'm going to say it for what it is. they're crazy. They're psycho. They've gone psycho. They maybe were psycho before the pandemic, but now that we are entering a new cycle and we're entering summer 2021, there's a new level of crazy out there. So just be careful. We're going to continue to see a lot of shootings, a lot of people just losing their damn mind. And what we need to do is stay rooted in God, stay rooted in prayer, and pray for these individuals and pray for the world. Things will definitely get better. I do feel like we will start seeing a very active hurricane season in the month of June, but mainly maybe by mid-June, late June. But I feel like some of these systems may dissipate, and some of them may actually form into systems that could potentially hit the different parts of the Gulf. In particular, I do feel like the Caribbean islands, Puerto Rico, that area, again, could see some developments. And it may not happen in the month of June, but I do feel like this will be a very active hurricane season for whatever reason. I just feel like it will. I do also feel like within the acting world and the music world, there's going to be a new level of a new wave of music that is coming in. I feel like a lot of the albums and things that were done during the pandemic in 2020 were very emo, very different. It wasn't the best quality. We're going to start seeing in the month of June maybe some new releases of music of certain artists, or announcements that an album is coming out that they've been working on. And I feel like, again, there's a new wave of when we look at music and stuff coming out. It feels very, very good. I feel like we're going to start seeing also in the political area, we're going to start seeing a lot more ramping up. There's going to be some policy changes within states, etc., regarding voting. And again, we're going to see that through the month of June. I also feel like there's this, and I can't explain what this is, but it's almost like I smell almost like it would be like a leak. So there's a plant somewhere in the world. This is either a plant or it is like an operating facility is what I mean, like a plant, a chemical plant, or something else that erupts, or there's like something released into the air. It's very sulfuric, it stinks, but I also feel like there's some smoke and clouds. So I don't know what this is. This feels almost like it would be in the European countries. It feels like it would be in Europe. But it could potentially be here somewhere in the USA too. I don't know, but I just smell it and I see it. So just pay attention to the, I hate to say pay attention to the news, but I mean, we all depend on the news on some level. Just don't pay attention to the fake news. No shade. I'm just, keeping it real. But yeah, I also feel like there are going to be a lot of new births in the world right now. We're going to start seeing a lot of pregnancies and new births, because there is basically a new wave of children that are coming into the earth now, especially after this great change, the great awakening that we're experiencing now, to kind of elevate consciousness and further continue the things that us 30-year-olds or people that are in our 30s or in your 40s or in the 40s are doing. They are the next generation, the next wave, that when they get in their 20s, or maybe even from their teens, but mainly their 20s, and they're adults moving forward to their 30s, they are going to be implementing great healing here in the world, great technology. They are the next group of a wave of spiritualists. Whereas us that are, we come from what generation, I don't know, Z. I was born 1982, so like the babies from the 80s and the 90s. A lot of us are still, very much in our spiritual journey. We're still helping, and we have a big, important mission here. But just like the future generations, or like just like the older generations before us paved a way for the universe, I feel like a lot of us are still important. We're still, doing our thing. And as we get into, the people that are in their 50s and 60s, those are like the baby boomers. Those are the people that were like the indigo children that came to Earth, and they gave birth to us, the crystal children, or like the new wave of indigos, or people that are very, very spiritual. But I feel like right now, if you're in your 30s or 40s, this is us. I'm speaking to you. Hello, I'm 39. We are barely at the, at that point where we are really tipping the scale. And meaning, what I mean by that is that we're creating and we're doing the things that we need to be doing. You are elevating consciousness. You're calling in light into the earth after all this turmoil and things that we went through. So again, there's a lot of growth that we are experiencing here on earth right now. Okay. And then I heard something which I don't know if it will make sense to people, but I heard the word Andromeda. So this could be like a planetary system, which I don't know. I've heard of it before, but it just popped into me. And then I also heard something in particular, and I'm not familiar with Ireland, but there's a Drogheda. I don't know if I said that right, but it's a Drogheda. There's something about Ireland, in particular that city. I don't know if there's like a portal or a vortex of energy, which I do feel like the Celtics would have that, or the Irish have their, their little hot spots. There's something that happens in Ireland in particular that is almost like a very big shift that kind of emanates into Scotland and Europe. And I mean this more, it's on a spiritual level, not like a certain event that happens, but there's like this wave of energy that comes from that area. But those are the predictions that I have for you guys for the month of June 2021. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, go and check it out at Psychic Medium Ray, because I do have a giveaway right now that's taken place. Find out more details on how to win this package with the retail value of $400. All right, guys. Other than that, please be sure to subscribe again to my channel by clicking that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as turning on the notification bell icon to all, so that you'll be notified of any future videos that I do make here on my channel. So I want to thank you once again. Many blessings and love and light. Until next time, bye.